believe in it. Y'all agree, Queen.
Hey, winning, 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 winning. You from the trenches, you living, you winning. You wake up and go and get it, you winning. You trying to double your digits, you winning.
Hey, holla to you, all my New South Empire LLC and wonderful and fantastic fun family of winners. It's your winner, Fitz you, Sergio Fevers Huff. We got a nice meaty topic. I want the viewers to welcome our guests. I only have winners on my podcast, and I handpicked and chose these people, not specifically for this topic, but to be my guests. I'm gonna slightly introduce who we got, and then later on, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, let you know what's going on, what's coming up, what they have accomplished, and how they could be contacted. All right, to my immediate right at the top, we got Bianca. How do you pronounce your last name? Njai?
Njai, yes, you said it correctly. Thank you.
Okay, Bianca Njai. Then to her, next to her, we have an author by the name of Manny Morales. And then next to him, we got Chrishaun. He's an actor also. So he's gonna give us some good input. Then to the left at the bottom, we got Brittany. Brittany, can you light yourself up a little bit? You got another light you could put on or something?
Another light.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. We'll excuse you for that.
Oh yeah.
And then in the middle, we got Worldwide Media. They are hosting the show as we speak. They're wrapping it up right now. He will be joining us, Mr. Byron Morant. And to the right, we got model actress extraordinaire, Rhonda Lindsay. And this topic is going to be very meaty, y'all. And, all the shows have been good here. And I want to say that I expect this one to be a great one also. All right. So with that being said, as soon as Brittany gets stationary, all right, everybody stationary, Byron will be coming in. All right. Go ahead, Sawyer. Let's show the topic for the night.
These ladies, you know I love you to death, but y'all got to stop with this goofy ass cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You get it worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is going to catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next bitch actually will. There are good women with good pussy and good credit and good manners, thirsty as fuck to come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little fucking game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on fucking Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a damn good fucking man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too. Everybody is a fucking prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through fucking hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even fucking reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to fucking get in order for that shit to fucking last. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face, because if you had it like that, you'd have it like that.
So was everybody able to hear that clearly and see it also?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got an issue on my end that we need to address later, Soy, okay? Because I didn't hear it, but I heard that shit enough anyway. So I did want to bring a few points to the table, which I will through my outline. I'm going to, just because y'all seen it correctly and heard it correctly, I'm going to say who agrees with her? Let's start with you, Bianca. Briefly just say Do you agree with her and why you agree, or if you disagree, why you disagree? Okay. Do you agree with this young lady's statement?
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. That's what I tell my homegirls. Like, y'all tripping. Like, y'all think y'all just too pretty to like pay half the bills. That's a good dude. Like, you should do that because it's not good dudes out here like that. Like, I miss a lot of cream balls. Like, they're not good dudes. So I believe that's a very good statement that she's saying. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that goes both ways too, and I agree with her to a degree
Exactly.
too because it's not many good women and it's not many good
Exactly.
dudes. You know what I'm saying? That shit
Exactly.
is a rare find. Arthur,
Rare.
Arthur, did you agree or disagree with this young lady?
I agree. Like they're really it like you said, it goes both ways. Like women out here dogging men and men out here dogging women.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good women out there, and they
Okay.
find the good women to just dog them out, get what they want, and then leave. About love. Like love still exists. A lot of people don't believe in it anymore, though.
Yeah,
I
they say
believe
that's
in
why R&B is dying because this world is so full of hate. All they want to
Right.
hear is, the N word, the B word. All they want to hear is that violent, gutter
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Rhonda.
Yes, I agree. Totally what she said on both ends, for as males and females, because nobody's playing fair anymore. They just want what they want,
At
and that's
all.
it. And keep it moving. They use the
You
next
know what?
person. So
And you know what? I picked some good people. I should have got a couple of bad people who would have disagreed with her. So I was trying to find,
There's
this is
no
a controversial, informative podcast. And, I like Prince controversy. You know what I mean? Anyway, Chrishaun, did you agree or disagree?
I would say 50-50.
Okay, why do you agree and why don't you agree?
The reason I agree, she was absolutely correct as far as her assumption with going, you know, going with a two-way street. The analogy with that was perfect. It was perfectly laid out. However, let's say for example, where's her proof? It showed that she's actually practicing what she's preaching.
Okay.
You can go on a monologue all day, but a lot of people always say actions speak louder than words.
Okay. Do you have your headsets on?
I didn't think so.
No, it's not you, Krishan, don't worry about it. It's not you. It's something going on over here because I'm echoing back to myself too. All right, but it seems like it went away. So briefly, can you repeat what you said? Because you was chopping up. Did everybody else hear what you saying?
Nah.
no.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Say it again, Krishan.
I agree 50-50.
Right.
I was on the fence with it. I try to look at everything from a more worldly perspective, just due to the fact that everything that's being said isn't always presented properly as well. I would have liked to see the person that she's with that actually was with her when she made that statement. That would have made it more solidified in her statement overall. So the words were great.
Right, and what triggered her to make that? Right.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so that is true. So that would be a 50% scenario too. Yeah. Okay, Brittany, did you agree or disagree, and why?
With me, it's more so of 50-50 because of the simple fact you have people that's out here that's independent individually. So it has to be a balance somewhere in the middle of all types of chaos, no matter what it is when it comes to, women can treat such better or a man can do the same thing. At the end of the day, I mean, in my perspective, it's 50-50. It's just like love still do exist. It's just now we're in the year and the day and age where people are being more vocal about it, but being more physical in the aspect about it. Like people be like, okay, I don't need you. Okay, well, but if I mean, it's a 50-50 with me.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
less.
Now check this out. You heard of this phrase right before that the grass is greener on the other side.
Right.
I mean, sometimes that's true, but the majority of the time, you know why it's greener? Because
Cause
it's
dead bodies
artificial
there.
turf. It's artificial turf.
Yep.
That's what it
Somebody
is.
spray painted it.
It's
Yeah.
spray painted. Painted football field or something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's not always better. I mean,
No.
I don't know how to say it. With me, I wouldn't say that if I was with somebody and then I went to another person, that doesn't mean that person is better than the other person. You know, you can be getting worse. You know, so I'm gonna ask each and every one of you, Bianca, have you ever lost a mate to another person?
I forgot the name.
I lost
That's what Bianca.
one. Like basically, what I did was I cheated on my girl with another girl, and her girl came home from like boot camp, and so I lost sight of that. And the grass looked bit greener, but it's like 80-20 rules. She giving me 20% of what the other girl didn't give me, but the other girl had 80%. So that's why I fucked up. Yeah, I didn't look at that like that. I looked at the fat ass, and
All right, but hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. We gotta realize that these comments have to be brief. And for the producer, I'm getting this echo back over here. All right, Bianca, you said that you lost your girlfriend because she caught you with another girl.
Your mic is muted.
Your
I
mic
left
is
her
muted.
for another girl.
You
But the
left
other girl had
you left your girl for another girl. All right, so I asked you, have you ever lost somebody?
I think I answered that. Yes, I did. I lost that relationship, and I couldn't go back to it the same way. Like,
Okay. But you were the guilty party.
I gotta be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Arthur, what about you?
I've never lost somebody to another person, but I was that one that had somebody good and fucked it up. But I learned from my mistakes. And karma kicked my ass, gave me a toxic marriage. Thankfully, I'm over that. But there's no loyalty no more. Like these days, there's just no. It's not prevalent anymore. Loyalty, and like everybody has issues. Everybody has flaws. You just have to learn how to work with them because you have flaws. She's gonna have flaws. He's gonna have flaws. You just got to work with them, you know. And if it's not what you think it is, then you need to, you know, excuse yourself before the feelings get, you know, before feelings.
Right. Okay. Now I want to put a twist on this. I wanted to say, have you ever lost, or have you ever left? So that's the question. And if you've done both, I want to hear a little bit about it. Okay. I see the way Bianca told us she lost because she left. Okay. Yeah. And with you said that you lost because you left. Basically,
Right.
because you said you was fucking up in a relationship.
Right.
Right. Okay. Now, Rhonda, have you ever lost
I
a
left.
mate,
And he
a
lost.
mate? Have you ever lost a mate to another person? I ain't say lose them or whatever, but to another person. And have you ever left a mate for another person?
No, I haven't left the mate for another person.
Okay.
But I have left a situation because he wasn't loyal, because he was for the streets. He couldn't be loyal.
So
So
really, you didn't lose. So really, you didn't lose nothing.
no, I didn't lose it. He lost
Okay,
it.
all right, all right. But so you left, right?
Yeah, I left. He
So you
lost. Yeah.
did. So you, in your case, you won by leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look over here. Who we got over here? Hey, is that Worldwide Media, Byron Moran?
Man, we're here, baby. We're in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. We're glad to have you with us. We know you was doing your show for Harris Teeter. So then we really appreciate you tapping in. Everybody, this is Byron Morant for Worldwide Media. Somebody to get to know. Okay. Now, did you view the TikTok before you got on? Correct.
Absolutely.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask you: do you agree or disagree with her?
Well, this is my thing, and it is funny, you know. I got some of my other radio shows with me as well. We're actually all in the car together, but it's funny. We kind of had a conversation about this. So it is the first thing. It is, what are you splitting 50-50? You get what I'm trying to say? So you have to, how to say, have some what's the word I'm looking for? Some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Compromise. You know, you got to have some type of compromise. So if we're going to split the rent 50-50, or we'll split the light bill 50-50, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's how to say monetary. I say monetary things, the usual situations. But now when you're talking about little things like, well, your nails, your hair, his haircut, I'm trying to, the little petty things, I'm trying to say, that's where the 50-50 can go a whole different direction. You get what I'm trying to say? So you have
Yeah,
to
exactly,
pretty much, I'm trying to say.
exactly, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna come to you, Chrishaun, next. Brittany, have you ever lost someone to another person or left someone for another person?
Uh, I've lost a person because it was because of me and my mistakes, due to assumptions. And this was actually not too long ago. Basically, long story short, like with my past relationship with my ex, she kept assuming that like I was talking to other people and just entertaining other women, and I wasn't. Because it was hard. Well, I ain't gonna say it was hard, but I didn't feel the need to, because the simple fact is I was with my partner 24/7, like work, home, but like she always had an issue. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did cheat. And then she asked me, "Oh, why did I do it?" I told her because of the simplest things that people don't do, that she was lacking was not listening to me or hearing me out when she asked me a question. If it wasn't what already was in her head, she wasn't accepting what I was trying to put out or to say or to clear
Okay,
my name.
so I would say that you didn't lose anything. And what I'm noticing is that everybody it's almost similar. Chrishaun, you next. Have you ever lost a mate because of another person, or have you ever left a mate for another person?
Very good question. Kind of difficult to answer due to the circumstances of what happened. But I actually lost one due to what I like to call environmental circumstances. Unfortunately, that person is no longer here on this earth. But long story short, there was a lot of influence, outside influence, like I was saying, environmental influence, where I lost that particular person. I I literally had built my whole life around that individual. I practically knew she was my soulmate. Um, Everything that I wanted to accomplish, that was a goal in my life. I ended up having to do it on my own later on, just due to the fact of how the circumstances happened. Um, some people just didn't want her with me. Other people just wanted to deter me because they wanted me for themselves.
Okay, so did you leave? Did you leave that situation, or did that situation leave you?
That situation left me, but it left me with something that was actually more vital, and that was actually a extreme positive, and that was experience.
Okay,
So
there you go.
I
So
can't,
you know what?
I can't
It's
take
safe.
it as a negative.
It's safe to say that everybody who have lost somebody to another person, not everybody, but on this panel. And I'm gonna say, did I'm trying to recall if I ever lost somebody for another person. I lost many of them, but it was all my fault. So I basically left. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me losing them directly for another person, I don't think so. Now, have I ever left somebody for another person? Definitely not, you know, because I already know about that artificial turf. You know, it might look greener on the other side, but shit, like I said, it could be fake, you know. So I think I asked everybody that question. Now,
You didn't ask her.
who I miss?
It's
Who I
Big
miss?
Mo, Big Mo and the fam.
Oh, BMO. Okay, look. All right, BMO. Have you ever lost somebody or left somebody for another person?
I think you know, like I was saying, man, rejection is God's protection. So have I left somebody? No, I haven't left anyone, but I was removed out of a lot of situations. And my situations were that, you know, these were good women, but people got to watch what they pray for. So a lot of women got to watch when they pray for a good man, and when you get blessed with it, you're not able to receive the blessing because you're not fully healed within yourself. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So my answer to that question, no, I never left any situation, but God removed me from many situations.
You know what? I mean, you know, I agree with you 100% because I'm not big on cliches. You know what I'm saying? Like this greener on the other side, and what one person won't do, the next one won't because they might not, and it might even be worse. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, your happiness depends on you, not who you with. You know, like this 50-50. I don't want no 50-50. Hell no, I want 100-100. I'm gonna put in 100. You need to put in 100. I don't want half a shit. You know, period. And I'm basically right now.
So I'm sitting here with him. My name is Rita. This is my brother.
Uh-huh.
I actually wanted to answer that question if it's okay, because I was the one that left. I was the one that was lost.
But excuse me, ma'am. Okay. Yes. If I did that every time, then my show, other people would feel like they could do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that because you're not highlighting. Right now, we want BMO's views, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
But he can get you in contact with me, and I'll have you on another episode.
Sounds great.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So who did I ask everybody that question? All right. Next question. Do y'all agree that there are so many more women than men because men die earlier, for one? A lot of them in prison, and a lot died in wars. What's your viewpoint on that, Bianca?
Yeah, I believe that's definitely true. That's why a lot of chicks going gay, because there's more chicks. You know what I'm saying, out here. And I feel like I know that's why I like went to more chicks, because it's more chicks that's gonna understand your situation as opposed to a man. And like you said, more men are dying. A lot of my homeboys, they're in prison. They want to date me, but they're in prison. Like, you got 10 years. How the fuck we gonna date? Like, 10 years? I could be whatever.
I know some people that do this shit though. Well, they crazy, man. Yeah, I know.
I'm not doing that shit. Somebody else can, not me. No.
Yeah, but they say in North Carolina it's 13-1. You know, so that is a hell of a ratio.
I'm from New York.
All right, Manny, do you agree with that statistic? Manny, you on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, yeah, that's what I agree with that because that's why a lot of women are just like trying to find somebody and not really digging deep into the core of their values. They're just looking for companionship because they're lonely because there's not enough men in this world. And that's why, like Bianca said, a lot of women are turning to the opposite sex because there aren't enough men to satisfy them and their needs. And it's not just sexually, but emotionally and mentally as well.
And you know what I want to say too? It's not like, it goes both ways too. The man, same way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like she said toward the end, she's like, there's some thirsty women out there that would love to have a man, just to have a man, and especially somebody who is taking responsibility and doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
But that shit goes both ways too. It could go the opposite way too, so we are not exempt. So I basically, Chrishaun, you agree with that statistic, and that could be one of the reasons of all this crap.
Well, one of the things, if you go according to the CDC, back in 2021, the average life expectancy for a woman is 79 years, and for a man, it's actually 73. And
Right.
year after year after year, you're actually getting the life expectancy for a man is actually going lower versus a woman where it's actually going higher. And most of those things are, once again, it's social economical and your environment that you're in. So one of the things that I'm a big proponent of is actually traveling to actually gain more worldwide experience to find possible mates for you. And that goes for men as well as women. You have to expand your horizons in order to actually look for what you really want in life. It isn't always about.
Ain't nobody call you a trip because your ass is a vacation. For real. I'm serious. Anyway, yeah. So, Rhonda, you agree that because of, first, do you agree with that statistic, and do you think that's a major contributor to people not being complacent? I mean, being complacent, not satisfied, always looking for better. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree with that. Like he was saying, it's best to travel out to find more, because not necessarily gonna find what's in your city if you're not willing to travel. Yeah,
and that's a good way to find out if you're attractive or not, because people always talk about a geographical change or whatever, right? But you know what they forget? That they taking their ass with them.
Yeah,
they taking they self with them, so it ain't where you at or where you from, is where you going. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, and nowadays, I mean, you actually have to do research. You know what I'm saying? You have to listen. I can go deeper than what she was talking about, because she probably was talking about a heterosexual relationship. I think that's the narrative that I got anyway. But I'm saying it's almost to the point where you got to do DNA to start dating somebody.
Right. Everybody's related.
For real. My daughter, oh, by the way, I did get permission from my pretty, perfect, praying, priceless, precious princess daughter, Lovely Legacy, to do this show. All right. That's her up there. So I do that every show. Can't forget that. I gotta get her permission. She runs shit. Maybe lose my chain of thought. Yeah, but I mean, it's like people don't. Okay, first of all, like Brittany was saying, and Bianca, I noticed it was saying that it was the assumptions too. I think the assumptions, because how we know, like Chrishaun said, how we know what may trigger her to say that. You know what I'm saying? What situation were they in at that time when she did that rebuttal? You know what I'm saying, guys? We really don't know. So it depends on a lot of factors. But we all agree that there is a shortage of men and that there is a problem. Okay, and then the men that are left, half of them ain't worth a damn. So, they're going to give a worse, for real. I'm saying, man, some of my brothers is foul, yo. I know some women that's foul, but there's a lot of brothers. I don't associate them. I ain't going to call them associates or friends. But yeah, it ain't right. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with you, Rhonda. Should a woman be concerned about another man or another woman? Anyway, let me change that.
So what?
Should anybody be concerned about another man or woman if they're in a relationship?
No.
Okay, why?
Why should you be concerned? Because if you're giving your 100% on both ends, you shouldn't have to worry about nobody else stepping in. If you're doing your diligence to make sure your partner is satisfied on both ends, you shouldn't have to worry about the opposite sex or
Right.
nobody else
That's
stepping
the
into
key.
the
That's the key.
yeah,
You
opposite
shouldn't
sex
have
or
to.
somebody stepping in your relationship. Yeah,
You shouldn't have to. You're right, because I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have
tell you
to.
right now, the guys don't have to go after the women anymore. They
No.
coming. They coming, and what they doing too is like, even like, say if you go out with your girl or whatever, you really got to worry about not only the men but other women
The
too.
women too. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that shit. They be after them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I already know. Now, I did experience that.
Yeah. So
Before. Yeah. So, what do you say, B-More? Should you be concerned about what your mate doing if you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing?
Absolutely not. But you better give them reassurance, though. You get what I'm saying? You better know let her know she's still important. She's still special. She still smell good. You know what I'm saying? You still love her flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like the first day you met her. You know what I'm trying to say? So you got to give her that reassurance. Now, if you're not giving, and that can go both ways. So if you're not giving that mate that reassurance, I wouldn't say worry, but I say, definitely, have a thought every now and then in your mind. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't get too comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? But you always should give your mate reassurance, though. I think that's very important. And my man said accountability too, those two things, reassurance and accountability.
Yeah, okay. Let me see, B-More. Manny, what do you think? What do you think about that? Should a person even be concerned whether a person is cheap? Come on, man, tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. I'm not saying that the rest of them did, but there are some scenarios. All right.
All right. I mean, it just depends on the character of the person, because you could do 100%, reassurance, all that stuff, but if that person has a cheating tendency, they're going to cheat no matter what you do to show them how much you care about them.
You know what? I've always said, and not because I've been in the military, but I have always said, if you figure out the hidden agenda,
right.
If the whoever, the male or female, find out the other mate's hidden agenda, you had the mastery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have the power. And sometimes women don't realize how much power they really have.
Right.
Because without them, there could be no other birth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We would be here. So, that's it, man. They to me, they're the ultimate. All right. Okay. Bianca. Should you, if you're in a relationship, you think you should be concerned about your mate, what they doing?
Hell yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that want my mate. That's what I'm saying. So I gotta be on my P's and Q's, make sure I do everything, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, to do that, because I think if you don't got it. I don't need you to pay.
But see, sometimes you could do all of that in that person's, and it still don't be right. So, yeah, you do have to be concerned. And I'm like this. A relationship ain't shit without trust, man. Who the hell wants to be one? Who the hell
Well,
wants to
I'm
be
a
wondering
player
why
myself,
somebody
so
be
like,
answering when they text and all that? Ain't nobody going through that shit no more. I ain't answering my text because I was on set or I was doing whatever I
right, I
was
was
doing.
busy. I was busy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
like, you gotta be concerned not only for you, but for me, because if I find somebody better, adios. So like,
Yeah.
you gotta bring your P's and Q's to me too. Like, it's not the same. It's not. It's vice versa. Like, I
Yeah,
talk to a
yeah.
lot of
Okay,
people that
I
date for
feel you. I
marketing.
feel you,
So
and I
like,
appreciate the realness too. I'm not saying the
yeah,
rest of them are not, but everybody feels differently. I mean, me myself, I if I seen signs or felt in my spirit, then I
right.
would be concerned. But to me, my mate is innocent until they prove to me they're guilty. They're not guilty.
Right. That
They're
too.
not guilty already, and then I have to prove to them that I'm innocent. It don't work like that. Not even a court
But
of
it's the
law.
thing.
Yeah.
It's hidden agendas, like you said. And I had a situation like my ex girl was pretty much like shopping around without telling me, and we wasn't together. But I thought we was working toward being together. I'm working on myself. I'm doing shows.
Okay,
I'm getting to that bag.
skirt.
Go ahead.
First of all, you wasn't together. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's no such thing as you together and sort of together or not together. If
You right. We wasn't together,
no
but I thought we was
you wasn't
working
together.
toward it.
You wasn't together. All
Yeah.
right,
You right.
Chrishaun,
You right.
should you be concerned?
Well, there's two ways to look at this. With my military background as well, there's two things you have to look at. You got to look at it subjectively, which is basically how you feel, versus objectively as well, presented with the actual facts. So it just really depends on what side you're leaning on when you're making those decisions on that particular subject. You have to be the subjective or objective. Which one do you believe the most? The subjective side or the objective side? That's all I have to say about that one.
Okay, Brittany, do you
Yes, sir.
think it's something it's something that you're not doing or you did to lose your mate?
Wait, what you mean by that?
You said you lost the mate,
Right.
right? All
Yeah.
right. Do you think it was something you're not doing or something that you did wrong?
Oh hell no. It was strictly off of assumptions. And see, me being who I am, I you can talk and tell me that you feel this way all you want until, but if you keep provoking it, and we already talked about the situation, and you keep provoking it and you keep poking the bear with the stick, then that's when you're going to either get action behind it or
Homegirl said the bear with a stick. Oh my God, you about to test
I'm
some
just
ass, lady.
because like this is what people don't understand. Nowadays, people look at, like, me personally, people look at me and get already a snap at the finger, an assumption or idea of me. When
Okay.
really, and it could be the complete opposite.
Okay. Now let's take it off of you. All right. Let's just say, Rhonda, do you think that it's that it could be something that the person is doing, or something that the person is not doing?
Well, it depends on the person. I mean, maybe they have insecurities from the previous relationships. You know what I mean? So it really depends on what they've been through before you guys got together and the growth of each other. So it really depends. Everybody think different and move differently. So
Okay, let me ask you this then. I'm gonna ask you this. Who am I talk to? Byron. I'm gonna ask you this. Do you feel that if a person that leave you In any season, anything you're going through, in the good times or bad times, do you think they left you? It's not for a reason. Sometimes it could be something they want to do anyway.
I mean, my thing like this, it can be a lesson or a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come in every situation with some type of agenda. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether it's a good agenda or it's a bad agenda.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
has,
because you got to be honest. You do
yeah,
have a good agenda. If you don't have a good agenda, then you don't really care about
yeah.
that person. Like I could see myself saying, "Yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you." So that's like an agenda, you know?
Right, but you have to know in the situations what F to use, forgive or forget. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's the end result of the situations. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with it, it's going to happen. It's life. You know what I'm trying to say? None of us are exempt from that. You know, but you just got to know which F you're going to use. Are you going to forget that individual or you going to forgive that individual? That's what really matters in the end.
All right, Bianca. If she hadn't caught you, you was gonna leave anyway, wasn't you?
Yeah, she was kind of boring to me. She was safe but boring. Like I like excitement. I like somebody that got ideas. Anything I said, like she was cool with it. That was cool for like 2 years, but I was always kind of looking for something else. Or something else came. That's why I jumped on it. Like, yeah, that looks
Yeah.
good to me. Yes, I like that. Big booty for me.
Okay, so you're who that lady was talking to.
Yeah, you was talking to me. I guess so. Yeah, I
That
guess so.
lady, I'm talking about the lady in the clip was talking to you.
She talking to me. Yes, that's cool. I don't give a no, but I
Uh,
bring 100% to every relationship until like you show me that you're not what I wanted, and
right.
that's what I seen. So that's what it was. Is what it is. Adios.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Now I'm gonna give y'all like what time is it? Oh, we got 19 minutes. Also, I gotta kind of speed it up. This is the next to the final question. It is: I need you to give me a 1.5 minute example of what you experienced in that video clip. Anybody have a similar conversation or huh? I mean, I'm gonna tell you now. Somebody has came up to me in my face and stuck their finger in my face and everything. They was like, why you don't like me? You know, they ask you, can they get your number or something like that, your social media, and then some of them, be like trying to get with you right then and there. And see, I got this thing. I don't want nobody who want me. I want who I want. I don't want nobody.
Right.
I'm
Right.
serious because
For that.
it's like I know I'm a catch, but mm-mm. I don't want none of it. So, but being out there in that dating scene right now, man, you cannot take that shit for granted because these people are no longer just leaving or packing their shit or cutting your tires up. No, they hurting people. You know what I'm saying? So this relationship shit is real. I mean, but so is you telling me nobody has had an experience of seeing somebody in that position, or like you told them, you warned them, and they still not listening, and
Yeah.
you're their real friend, and they taking it as
Oh yeah,
as
my best
jealousy
friend.
or envy.
I've had that conversation plenty of times with my best friend
What about
recently,
you, Rhonda?
honestly.
What about you, Rhonda?
No. My circle is
Nobody
real small, so no.
has any man confronted you and and like talk to you like uh tell the truth. I know they have.
Yeah, I
And
could
said,
say yeah, plenty.
yeah.
Plenty,
Yeah,
but
I ain't even gotta finish the
the way
question.
I look at it is they're not trying to get to know me on a spiritual or mental level. They just want sex. That's it. So you can
All right,
tell. I mean, they're just real thirsty. So
finally, because I'm gonna give y'all a chance to talk about yourselves. What do y'all think is the best way to avoid, or is there a way to avoid having a situation this young lady had in the beginning? I'm gonna start with you, Manny.
I don't think there's a way to avoid it because these people are good at being chameleons. At first, they're all like, lovey-dovey. I'm in, with you. I'm just, all about you. And then once they got you, it's like you see the true person, you know. And then, like you said, some people have ultimatums and hidden agendas. So they're trying to get with you, but still have somebody on the side. Like you don't know what is going to you actually, and it's hard to deal with that because you invest time and energy into somebody and then find out, there's some shit.
That's what that be the kicker. It don't be the money that you spend. It be nothing like that. It be the freaking time, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get the time back.
Time wasted.
You can't get that. You can get money back. You can't get time back, Yeah. So I'm gonna ask one person that question. Rhonda, what is the best way to avoid that situation, or is there a way?
It's not a way to avoid it. There's no way around it. There's a lot of hidden agendas. Bottom line, there's a lot of hidden agendas, and there's no way to avoid it.
Right. And because even if your intentions are good, it's still an agenda. You know what I'm saying? So, and I refuse to believe that there are more bad people in the world than there are good. I don't believe that, So it's basically like, to me, it's just like you have to show me signs for me to get worried or concerned like that young lady did. But she did generalize by saying that she said y'all women, and she should have just said some women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then like a couple of times I felt like she thought she was speaking for everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else. Everybody else picked up on it. Okay, we got exactly 13 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each one of you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you guys a minute and a half to introduce yourself, how you can be contacted on all social media platforms, and what you got going on. All right, let's get it. Rocket, artist. She's an artist, y'all. She dope too. Let's get it, Rocket.
Oh, my name's Rocket. I go by Rocket Chanel Iman. Quindon for short. I don't have anything booked up or anything right now. I'm working on a few projects with my hoodies and beanies, also socks, but that's for a whole different thing. You can find me on Facebook, Brittany Chrishaun. You can find me on TikTok, Freedom is Beauty, and Instagram with also the same name as my TikTok. Let's see. I sing, I dance, I do drag. So that's about it. And I paint. That's
it. Okay. Vivo.
Oh my God. Hands up.
Right.
Vivo.
Hands up.
Vivo. How can they get in contact with you?
Man, y'all can reach me at Worldwide Radio 22@gmail.com. Just a little about me. I'm the co-owner of Worldwide Radio. We're based in North Carolina. Got headquarters in Tunica, Mississippi, Arkansas, and opened up another location in Memphis. I do photography, videography. I help with marketing. Got a whole lot of stuff and go on, man. But I'm just a person, that's willing to help others, and especially independent artists, because when I started this game 20 years ago, I was an artist myself, so I know what it takes, and I know what y'all go through. So, I'm trying to say, I'm just an open person with an open door policy and willing to help where I can.
We love you, man. We appreciate you, man. You're my winner for life.
You already know. Love you.
Rhonda.
Yeah. Rhonda Lindsay. Huh?
What's going on with you? How can everybody get in contact with you and what you got coming up?
All social media, of course, is Rhonda Lindsay, Gmail, Miss Lindsay to you at gmail.com. I have a lot of shows coming up. I stay on the road, traveling for us, modeling, getting more into acting, always moving. If you need me.
Yeah, and I believe what role? You got a role in a movie coming up, don't you?
Yes, 20 bands. Yeah.
Right.
Podcast
You
on
better
that at
shout us out.
Sunday.
You better shout us out. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah.
she's in 20 bands 4, y'all.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah.
to her.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so I was in 1, 2, and 3, and now 4 also. Chrishaun, what you got going on, bro? How they get in contact with you?
Well, I pretty much walk my own path, but you can hit me up on social media at Chrishaun Baldwin, Facebook.
All right, that's what's up. You got some vacate packages, don't you?
I'm sorry.
You got some vacation packages too, don't you?
No, I don't. Nah, I don't do that.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
No,
Bianca,
I
Bianca, how
He
can
said, I'm trying to
everybody
keep
get
those
in
to
touch with
myself.
you?
Right.
there you go.
You ain't sharing
Yeah,
your
hell no, I ain't got none of that.
Bianca, how can everybody get in contact with you?
Bianca and Josh spelled NJIE. I'm an event planner. I do marketing. We about to do some tours with like A-list stars, Beyonce, Drake, people like that. I got a marketing degree. I got like a $500 million database, and so like just staying on the road, like traveling. And I just got back from Atlanta. I'm in Key West now, and just staying busy, man. Staying active. Really like to help people. That got the bread to help themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
really
I
just got
feel
to
you on that.
information. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Manny, what's going on with you? How can everybody get in contact with you?
Oh, well, I got the Love Is Our Magic. The is out on Amazon. We got the Kindle and the paperback version. It is a spicy erotic urban erotic novel. It's kind of giving Zane Donald Goins vibes. I don't know if y'all have ever read them before, but
Yeah. Oh, really?
yeah, definitely. But if
That's
you want
a
an
must get.
autograph copy, just hit me up on I got Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Author Manny Morales at Author Manny Morales on all of them. So yeah, I got a couple more events coming up. I'm going to Virginia to do a podcast with a comic book guy. He wants me to write a novel for one of his characters, so that's going to be interesting.
Wow. Yeah, man. But I seen you. I met you last weekend. I was getting an award at the Unity Awards in South Carolina. I got the Professional Maximizer Award. Matter of fact, I just went and got it laminated to put on my wall. And I got the trophy too.
Was awesome.
That was a dope event for real, really.
That shit was like magic, man. Like that whole room was like a fairy tale for real.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention that we were shooting a movie called Piffy Life that had to be suspended due to family reasons. And Chrishaun was one of the main characters. What was you, man? You was the Mac with the nice house and all that, right?
OG Sam.
OG Sam. Damn, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's who you was. OG Sam. You had a lot of script, man. Yeah. But get ready. Y'all pay attention to Rhonda. She's getting ready to do a Vogue Supermodel competition. She's also in the Beyond the Stars fashion show. Then she has some other fashion shows. She's killing it out there, y'all, for real. I just want to say I only have winners on my show. And then I want to reiterate the love I have for Byron. Byron has been a major tool in my life. He's much younger than I am, but I learned so much from him. We've been kicking it since 2015.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. So, and Brittany, y'all need to help. Y'all need to help us with this. Y'all need to get her out of retirement. She is bullshit, man.
I'm not in retirement. I'm just
this
taking
young
a
lady.
break.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You just trying to play. You just trying to play. She is so talented. She can spit and sing, and she need to get. I think she was love struck and then got struck down, and then
You know what? God don't like ugly. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm working on getting back into open mic and doing I want to do my own event in Raleigh and hopefully somewhere down the line in like Greensboro and Charlotte. I want to call it it's gonna be called Pencil and Paper. It's basically an open mic night. You can either come and just spit freely or anything you write. But that's basically one project I'm working on currently. So
Yeah, I think they
I ain't
have.
retiring.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna see. Proof is in the pudding. All right. Hey Byron, what's your next project, man? You got to go back to Tennessee.
Yeah, so actually we just signed a deal with the river boats, man. So we about to start throwing shows on the river boats. We actually also got like a stadium that holds up to 7,000 people. So we're getting ready to start throwing big events. So if anybody want to throw some big events, I'm telling you, we selling out shows, y'all. Like it's about to be some real big thing. But we got Juneteenth coming up. We got a whole week full of events, seven days full of events.
I seen that. I seen it 7 days straight. Yo, yeah.
It's crazy. It's going to be crazy
Yeah.
down there. And we just signed a deal with the Black Caucus, so they're going to have all their events in Tunica, Mississippi, where our headquarters is, and pretty much we are now on the board for that, man. So some big things happening, man.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I already know, man. I've been seeing it anyway, but I knew it was coming anyway. So it don't surprise me at all. But yeah, I need y'all to link up. Yeah, what y'all are saying is going across the banner below the screen so our viewers could see. Yeah, but it ain't worth a damn trying to network if you meet somebody and don't converse to see what they got going on. At least do that. So yeah, man, I want to thank you, good winners. For being my guest, and we got 3 minutes. Anybody want to just say something stupid? Just say something. Just say something stupid. Just say something stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I did have one thing to mention.
Okay, but it got to be super stupid, though. It got to be super stupid, Chrishaun. All right.
Well, I mean, it might be stupid to some, but I remember you was talking about your last question that you had brought up beforehand, and it's 4 P's that you should live by, and that's persistence, a plan, patience, and purpose.
I like
If
that.
you and you could be pretty stupid if you do it sometimes, if you do it in the wrong element.
Right.
But guess what? If you did all of that shit and you still didn't work out, you stupid. Ah. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Am I right? Am I lying, B-Mo?
No, sir. No, sir.
Hey, what you think, man? When was the last time you were stupid, man? We got 2 minutes. When was the last time you were stupid?
Every day. Every damn day. Somebody asked me how I'm doing today. I told them hold on like a hubcap. You know what I'm trying to say? Shit,
hey, Rhonda, have you ever been stupid?
Of course.
All right, what's up, man?
My last deployment overseas.
Yep. Where Brittany at? Brittany go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brittany and what's her name gone? What's up with that?
They had events. That's what it says in the chat.
I'm just playing, man. Yeah, but look, man, I love the fudge out of you winners, and I'm glad to have y'all on my show, man. Peace, love, and hair grease. Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, winning.